I'm going to show you how to play dice in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So you just got to find any of these dice player spots. They're usually at taverns. So there's a tavern over here. There's one in Troshkowitz, and you can find it in various places like that. And different people will play. Whoops, I didn't mean to get up. Different people will play different levels of dice. So, for example, this guy with or without a badge. Without a badge, you can do up to 130 bet. And with a badge, you can do all these other bets. And so the way that the badges work, to my understanding at least, is you can only play these if you have a badge of that color. So if you do one where it's with a badge, you have to have one of these badges that's silver. So I have one silver Warlord's badge, and you can't even try one of those badge ones of that color unless you have at least one of these badges that you'll find from robbing people. You find them in stores, you find them when you come across like dead people on the road and things. They might be carrying one. And there's also different dice you can use as well. So at the start of these, I mean, I did one with a badge, so I'd pick a badge, but I can also pick all these dice that I have, up to 6 obviously, and the different dice have different effects, and I'll talk about that a little bit after the game. So the game, I'm going to explain some of the strategy here in order to win this. So, you know, the dice is something you can control. The badge is something you control. If you play with a badge, you don't have to play with a badge. Especially if you don't have one, you'll have to play without a badge. So one of the strategies here is, say I got 3 6s, so that's good, so I'm going to keep those. But if I didn't have that, I didn't have any good combos, but I just had this one, I would take the 1, and I would just continue and re-roll these 5. So even if I had like a 1, and a 5, I might only just take 1 of the 1s and leave the other 1 and the 5, even though they're worth points, just so I can re-roll the other 5 for the chance for something bigger, like a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or a triple of some kind, you know. So it's like you get a 1, you know, extra chance to roll if you just keep the 5. But in this case, I had 3 in a row, which is pretty darn good. So I'm just gonna take those. Now the thing here is, after I do those, I'm only gonna have 2 left. So I would not want to score and continue because I have to get either a 1 or a 5. Or else I bust, and then it takes all my points away for this round. So when you only have 2 left, unless you have some special dice that no matter it rolls a 1 or something, you're going to want to score and pass. So we're going to score and pass now. It's going to be his turn, and who knows what will happen. We have to play to 5,000 on this one, by the way. So the bigger bets are nice and all, but also it's pretty horrific how long it takes in order to get the game over with. So he has 1 left, so unless he has some special one, yeah, he was going to pass there because that last one is, you're not going to risk a chance of, you know, not getting a 1 or 5 when you just have 1 dice. So I got unlucky, and I didn't get any combos at all right out of the gate, so my turn got skipped, which is super unlucky. Nothing you can do about it, though, when that happens, and we just have to hope that he doesn't get something crazy. So he has 3 dice left. I wonder if he's going to roll again. Okay, he's going to take the chance and roll again. Let's see if he got a 1 or a 5. And he got a 5, so he's good. If you clear the board, so if all your pieces get used, if you're able to pick up all your pieces for different combos, then you can re-roll. So we can come in here, and I have a 5, and another 5. So that's pretty good. Oh, not that. So now I'd have to make the choice, do I pass or continue? Now, I'm only going to have 3 dice left over, so I really don't want to continue. It's like, unless I have some kind of dice that's going to guarantee it. But I'm going to get 500 points if I keep it, and I don't want to risk my 500 points. Now, if I only had like 100 points or something from that, then maybe I'd risk it in order to see what else I can get. Now we just got to wait and see what he gets. So he just has a 1, so he's going to have 4. He's going to roll again. And he had a 5 there. He didn't take it because that way he has a chance to roll again with 4 and not have it be horrible. He's gotten pretty lucky. Oh, he's going to go again with 3. Hopefully he busts. Knowing my luck, probably not. And he didn't. He got a 1 again. Now, he'd be crazy if he rolls again. Oh, my gosh, he's going to roll again. And he busted because he's an idiot, and he rolled with just 2. Well, that's kind of crazy. All right, so on my turn, I have... Oh, my gosh, I can clear... Oh, no, I have a 4. I thought that was a 5. Well, I can take that. I can take a 1, and I can take the 5, and that's going to be 450, and then I'll just score and pass because it's just too risky on the last one. And so you kind of get a flow for it now, so you can kind of see what's going on here. It's just, I really want to show one of the more complex hands is the issue here. All right, so let's see if I can get lucky. If not, then we'll just skip ahead. So, nope, I busted immediately. Well, let's see if he gets some complex hand. It doesn't really matter. So, if you get lucky enough to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's worth 1,500. If you clear the board, you get a, go again on the same round, keep collecting points until you bust. So, That's the main thing. All right, last one here. Let's take a look at one more. Okay. So I have a 5. This is a good example. 5, 5, and all this. Even though I have 2 5s, I'm just going to take 1 5. I'm going to score and continue because it's not worth the 50 points when I could have a chance of something better. So now we go again, and we have a 1, a 3, a 3, and a 5. So that's not very good either. So I'm going to take just the 1, and then I'm going to score and continue and take a risk and see the 4. Maybe I'll get something good here. All right, well, I have... This is actually amazing. I got a perfect example. Thank God at the end I got one. So there's a triple of that and a 1. I get to clear the board, which allows me to continue and start with all 6 dice again, rack up these points on the same rounds. That's what you really are trying to hope will happen. But it is all just luck, so you never know. And now I'll get another triple 3, and I'll just score and pass because I've racked up so many points and I don't want to risk losing them. So you got to get an idea for how it plays. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead after the game. So keep in mind, if you lose with a badge, you lose the badge and you lose the groschen. So one of the upsides to playing with a badge is that if you win, you get a badge. So you might want to save before you do. It depends if you want to save scum or not. That's up to you and how you want to play your game. But you might want to save before you do if you're going to risk like your 1 good dice, because I just lost my only silver die. And so I'm not going to play silver again. But if you have gold, then you play the highest value one for this guy, for example, the highest value one, and you can get a gold badge every time, which is also worth a bunch of money, which can increase the amount if you win. So I mean, it's gambling. It's whichever way you want to play it. But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much like everything. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the dice real fast. I think they're my other tab. And yeah, here we go, the dice. So yeah, any of the dice, you can go over here and see what they do. So Wagner's dice, it doesn't really explain what it does. Unlucky die just says it's bad to use. This one also infers as bad to use, and the Lou die just says the first of the line of demonic dice. So, and also the badges, you can see what they do in here. And the thing about the badges, or the thing about the dice is, right now, since the game just came out, it's like there's not a lot of info, but I'm sure in like, you know, a week or two, there'll be like on the wiki or something, there'll be an explanation of mechanically what every single dice actually does. Maybe that exists already, but I don't know. But yeah, so it's collecting dice, collecting badges, buying badges, finding them on dead people, finding dice on dead people, and then gambling them away the dice game with the strategy that I explained. It's probably about the best way. It's really the best way you can play. I don't think there's much else you can do. If you're behind, you might have to risk it and try to just roll with 1 dice or whatever to clear the board. It's your only chance of catching up, and there's little nuances like that, but that's really about it. So hopefully this video helped you out, guys. Hopefully now you have a better idea of how dice works. There's different people throughout the game. This guy's not going to be like the most high-level one that you can possibly find. I don't know how far it goes because I just got, the game just came out and I didn't get early access. But hopefully there's ones out there where you can bet like 1,000 or more, because betting 100 something for me is just like, oh, it's not enough. I literally have 10,000 groschens, and so in betting 100, me having to get to 5,000 points taking like 10 minutes is like not it. So. But it's a fun little game to play, and hopefully now you have a better idea of how to play dice in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.